Hey gaming fans, Makahli here again with a World of Battles battle report this time. So we're going to have a look at a little battle I recently played on my journey up to level 10. So I'm deploying here and I've got my forces already. You can see I've brought along a couple of units of heavy cavalry or boar riders, a unit of light cavalry, 3 units of archers, and I have a unit of heavy pikemen and light infantry at the front of the infantry block there. Of course, having to let my friends here know I've got 2 allies here that unfortunately I'm not able to speak Russian like them. So moving the 2 groups up to the front here, you can see I've actually sped the game up a little bit just to make it a little bit easier to watch. But we're all moving up. There's this particular map, there's a big long wall in the middle with small spaces for units to fight through. A tactic I've found is to send my light cavalry through. They have the run ability, so they're able to zip around and scout out the opponent's army and see where they're deploying. A couple of times on this map I've not used the scouts and been attacked from the rear, so it's good to have scouting units, I've found. So here you can see that our opponents are spread out mainly on the right side, so we need to find a favourable engagement. One of my allies here throws away a couple of units at this point, but I can see all the fighting going on in the centre here, so I'm getting my troops ready. This guy's come around to flank, he sees my army and he starts making a beeline for it, so I'm trying to get favourable charges here from my pikemen into their horsemen and pulling back my light infantry so that they can try and get a flank charge in somewhere. I've held back my cavalry here, but I am bringing them in now. And you can see here I am starting to run with my archers. They've been charged, so I've split them off from each other so that the enemy can't draw as easy a bead on all 3 of them together. And I can then run 1 unit into an area and shoot back with the other 2. Now unfortunately at this point my micro kind of fell into my cavalry and my 3 units of archers there, and I slightly forgot about my infantry units, who unfortunately did get slaughtered. It is a display of how micro can be very important in World of Battles. By microing my archer units around, I've had a few combats where my archers have won the game for our fights just by being able to support themselves and micro themselves into a position where whoever came charging after them was dead. You can see here we're pretty much getting cleaned up. The opponents, we engage them very badly, and the opponent's forces have taken us out soundly. It's a bit of a pity actually, I can't move around the map a bit better and actually have a good look at how all of the fights went down around the map and see exactly where the failings were. I know I let myself down with the infantry. I am having a little bit of troubles selecting the right infantry to suit my playstyle. I'm definitely liking the inclusion of 3 units of archers that can all support each other. Oh, and looking at this guy here with the white and black emblem, he's actually done really well in this fight. Early on he had a couple of combats that he managed to avoid with his cavalry and returned for more favourable combats, and here he's just avoided another one. Obviously I can learn a lot from a player who's able to pick and choose his combats as well as this guy's done. And fast forward through this last little bit, not a lot to see here. While the music's been sped up, you can hear that the music that goes along to World of Battles is actually pretty good. It keeps moving along nicely and there's nothing in it that really annoys you at all. So there we are. Unfortunately that was a defeat, but at the very least it was a little battle report, so you can see some of the gameplay of World of Battles, and it allowed me myself to have a bit of a look through and see if I could figure out where I went wrong and how I can better manage my infantry units. You can see that I did the best out of my out of my team. I did land with the most troops. I am finding that micro really helps in this game, and even when I'm losing, I tend to find that while it's not always the rule, I do tend to do the best out of my team, and I think it comes down to being able to micro things like my archers and just leave units that chase after the archers a little bit dead, and you can see there that the opponents all did extremely well. Alright guys, thanks for tuning into this quick little video. Hit like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, especially World of Battles. I've got a couple more videos coming up. Catch you later.